are just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Steelers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Jaguars 13. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So third and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now Minshew eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. White now to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
kickoff.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So watch his RPO shit, you know what I'm saying? Come the
ball
fuck
popped
on,
in the
man.
air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I played that. I played that well. Give me that. God, I've been waiting.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew forced out to his left. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Hey, I got that. I got that. I got that. I got it.
Try to throw for
I got it.
Minshew.
I got that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You can't come down with that safety. 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 You can't come down with that safety.
And the Jaguars
you can't come down with that
within a
safety,
couple
bro.
of the lead.
You can't come down with that safety,
As a
dog.
former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
Oh, I had it. I had it open, man.
He's brought down.
That's me. I had it
The
open,
decision
dog.
to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. So they kicked it there.
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
2nd and 10.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was
a gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
That was big.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Steelers first down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Connection made with Shenault. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21. Jaguars 19.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flush to his right. Looking long for... Got a man. It's caught.
Got him.
Inside the 10.
Got him.
And he will get this in
Got
the
him.
end zone for a
That-
Jaguar
Touchdown.
touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
that.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Makes the
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
All right.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10.
Hey, bro, let me show you something, bro. Look, bro. Always, look. That speed and that the zone flat, bro, keep it on 15, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. That'll work for you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
No.
And now they'll look to answer
Running
working
zone.
from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
From the 22, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Look, bro, if you go to coaching adjustments, bro, and you play somebody like the Chiefs or somebody with a fast receiver, play by speed. Pick your cornerback matchups by speed. Then when you do zone, all your cornerback drop back 15 yards instead of doing that 2-yard drop back. You feel me? So, like, they run longer with the,
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. But now it's 1st and 10.
I had
some signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He can't bring him down.
Great room does work.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7. Westbrook with a chance to run with it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Ready? 15, run. 15
To Thompson on the draw. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go with Thompson again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Right back to Conner here on first. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Minshew's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 43 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. 41. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.